Yeah. Tune in, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream. Yeah, I said the end, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream. Yeah, I don't affirmly straight apply. Or when I'm stand up for the stone, I live my life. Been east to rich when east and they stick when I make it thighs. But the schoolies never bet for me, my always still for thighs. I'm the horn. Niggas know they cute you, I keep out the gone. But let's get it, you know my me, you miss be up the shown. And when I see your neighbors fine, you will stay up front. And if they got me know, then I you know I did the con. You up the icon, I see the fact. This scene I'm easy, but I hate I wake, so what I pack. I keep a searing in the rain, then I smoke as trash. And if I get, I'll keep a far. I know some planet, yeah. Taking trash to the sky from my reason to living. All the flu on the plane that resenting me reeling. Dax kicking out of love, I might never be willing. You shall never know what you I can never forget. Tune in, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream. Yeah, I 7 in, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream. Yeah, you know by now it's on the line of people, but you never know this name is Kanana sequel. Speaking fresh, taking down, so decide the needle. Put down, stay the time to line like you want the needles. And if you hate when I like the brown, it's like your cam in the ground till they come now. But I got so fresh up and through the moose confused. And now I know what's up and noon and that was all for you. Say you never lose, thanks it's native Parikana. I was go he's not a haka bagel, Drake your face. But I was thinking to his soul when y'all was by the Keva. And now I rain, man, I ain't like the May whatever. I say good blend, flame mind, you gave me no restriction. This nap so hard, go within and never missing. Convinced that you need love me now, but sure and never tripping. It's the enemies of all, boy, yo, come and get tripping. Tune in, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream. Yeah, I say the name, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream.
Live your dream. That's what I'm all about right here at GPTV1. Live stream, unfiltered, Monday edition. If you don't know, I do this every Monday around the same time. I want to welcome y'all in the building. I'm always excited to get this thing started, get it going, unpacking some of the hottest stories out there, some of the latest trends, some of these stories that hit the headlines. I like to give my commentary. I like to give my analysis. I like to give my insight. Like I said, I do this every Monday. Stepping in the building or listening to the replay. Do me a solid and click that like button. That helps spread the word about this live stream. Click that subscribe button. And of course, you want to click that notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with what's going on with this channel. All the latest content. You can check out my latest content I dropped a couple days ago about the pop singer David. I gave more of a, some commentary on some of the theories that's been going on with him in that strange case. But for this live stream, I'm gonna do an update on him. But I've been looking at this other trial from this guy from Cordova, Tennessee, and all of these people worked at FedEx. And I generally don't cover stories that got to do with little babies and little kids and that type of thing. But this story is so intriguing. I want to get my reaction to that trial. Excuse me, fam. But I want to get my reaction to that trial. And this stuff is some cold stuff. And it involves his girlfriend and a newborn baby. It involves a wife. There's all these women, these multiple women. So we're going to unpack all of that. But before I get to that, I want y'all to check out this public announcement. Welcome to the GP Inner Circle. What up, though, GP fam? I'm excited to announce that the GP membership is now officially active. This is your chance to step up and show your support in a way that truly matters. By joining the Inner Circle, you will unlock exclusive perks tailored just for the most dedicated supporters, because you deserve nothing less. But that's not all. The Super Chat feature is now live, giving you an even greater opportunity to engage with me and the community in real time. Your support fuels my passion and creativity, inspiring me to deliver the kind of fire content that only the GP fam deserves. So why wait? Join the GP membership today and be a part of something special. Let's elevate this community together, because when you thrive, we all thrive. Welcome to the Inner Circle. Your journey starts now. Much love. All love, all love. You know, I dish out nothing but love on GPTV1. There's plenty of ways of supporting this channel. You can hit me in the super chat. You can send a little something to my Cash App, to my Chime, or you can visit the GP store. All that stuff keeps me motivated, and it keeps this channel moving straight ahead. But let's get to your boy David. According to TMZ, they got some new video footage of this guy, or something that's going on with this case. You know, these people want to pay big bucks to get video footage, and TMZ ain't got no problem with shelling out dollars. Some of these other folks do that too. I ain't mad at them. But I want to look at that video and see what they're talking about. Let me get to that video, fam. And it says Major David case update, new video released. I want to share my screen with y'all, fam, so we can go into this together. So I like to do this stuff with the fam, you know. And I haven't heard anything from this video, and some of this stuff I want to be a surprise to y'all as much as it's a surprise to me. So this is the first time that we're gonna do it together. Let me share the screen, fam. All right. Share that screen. Let me expand that. Let's get some sound going on here.
Welcome to TMZ Live. We now have video of the last images of Celeste Rivas before she disappeared forever.
This is what we call investigative reporting. I particularly don't do that, but I don't mind other people doing it. You know, I listen to podcasts, investigative podcasts and all of that. You know, there's be people out there be trying to solve these cases.
From her family home.
Right. This is Celeste in Lake Elsinore, California, about 70 miles south of Los Angeles, southeast of Los Angeles. And we've told you that she ran away multiple times in early 2024. But we now have footage that shows her fleeing Lake Elsinore in March of 2024.
So this surveillance video was taken from a liquor store. What happened was Celeste's sister came to the liquor store. It's near the bus stop where Celeste would catch the bus to go to school. And the sister was trying to find her. Celeste had already run away a few months earlier, and ultimately police found her in Hollywood, brought her back home. So this time, obviously, the family feared she was running away again. So the sister went to the liquor store owner,
knowing that the bus stopped outside that store every day.
And they wanted to track her to see, did she jump on the bus? What did she do? And the sister then looked at the surveillance video and says, that's my sister. She's not in the bus.
Correct. And the thing that it's great footage, and obviously you can see her coming in, walking down the street and walking around, but there's just, it's obscured a little bit, so you can't totally tell where she goes after it goes out of the line of sight. So I don't know if the sister then went to other businesses to try to trace her steps, but at least they knew, okay, she went right, she was going down this street, and it's kind of unclear. He thought, the liquor store owner thought maybe she possibly got into a car, but at least from the security footage that we've looked over, you can't see that.
There's interesting, there is one car, and you're right, just before she's out of frame, there is a car that's parked there.
And I think that's the conclusion of the liquor store owner, is he was maybe jumping to the conclusion that she got in that car, because it does pull out in the footage. But
we can't tell from the footage what kind of car it is.
Not at all.
We don't know.
Normally, if somebody running away from something, they'll be chased. Somebody will be chased.
At that point, we do know that from her teacher at the time said that when she came back, when the police brought her back, she was talking about this guy, David.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a work.
So they got some footage of her running away.
Was hanging around with, at the very least.
And David was living in the Hollywood area, which is where she was found back in February, just a month before.
And then remember, we found that photo of David where he was actually located in Lake Elsinore. Remember, in the parking lot, only about 6 minutes from her house.
Near the liquor store.
Yeah,
very close to the liquor store.
He lived
so we spoke to the liquor store owner, and it turns out Celeste and really her whole family had gone to this store. It's near where it's near the family home. And he kind of painted a picture of Celeste.
She's beautiful, quiet, shy girl. It's not like from the wild girls. And I shocked when I find out first time when she ran away or missing. It's hard.
And you've been interfacing with her family in the years that she's been gone, right?
Yep. For when she missing first time, her sister coming here asked me and
track her down.
Looking at the camera to find out where she go and if we can find anything to get her back.
There is something else that has come out that I find really interesting. It has to do with the car where Celeste's body was found.
Tesla, David's Tesla, where her body was found, and what a private investigator has uncovered about that car and when it was towed. We know what we've known up to this point, that the car was towed on September.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is investigative reporting with TMZ does.
September 5th, and that it had been sitting there on the street
at least 3 days.
At least 3 days. Now we know from these records that the PI dug up, it was there much longer than 3 days.
It may have been there 2 weeks, possibly longer, because the car had not just one, but 2 tickets on it before it was actually towed. August 26th was the first ticket.
It was ticket. About this incident, like, why would you park this car there and just leave it there? Particularly if this vehicle is in your name. You don't know where stuff is at, and it's in your name. That's strange.
It was, someone called in that it was abandoned on August 26th. So someone came in the following day and ticketed on the 27th, then again on the 3rd, and then on the 5th was when they came and towed it to the tow yard.
So the car is sitting there for a long time.
For a long time, at least probably more than 2 weeks.
Now, we can't say for sure that the whole time it was there, that Celeste's body was inside the car. But even if let's say it was, now you're starting to get a better window of when she would have been killed.
So David went on tour in early August.
Yes.
So that would be before that car showed up. By the way, I lived on that street on Doheny Drive, and I know that street. And they do street cleaning every week. And if you don't move your car on the street cleaning morning, that's when they ticket you. So I think these tickets were issued
because if it would have been there longer, which it might have been, then they would have ticketed it then, right?
So, yeah.
So let's go to now we're talking about what an alibi would be if this, if David had anything to do with this, and we don't know that he did. He's not been named a suspect.
No damn alibi.
But he's out of town. His tour, actually, even before Aiden, you said it was before.
Yeah, he ain't got no damn alibi. A lot of people saying he is cooked. So we want to go back. There was some of the video footage. This is some of the last footage they got of this girl right here, Celeste. So just watch that really quick again. Just her running away from home. Looking for her sister. So that's the last footage of this young girl running away from home. And she supposedly got on a bus or something and supposed to be heading to school. But apparently, well, we can see she didn't do that. So they found her body inside that car. And now they're saying that car had been sitting there maybe possibly 2 weeks. Because they had a couple of tickets on it. It's very dusty, dirty. And that's the part that don't make sense. Especially if something is supposed to be in your name. Something got my name on it. I want to know what's going on with that. I mean, I'm not just randomly just putting my name on cars and stuff like that for other people. I mean, some people do that. I mean, you can look at this stuff in many different ways. There's a lot of theories that goes on with this particular story, and I think that this singer is unbothered by that. I really don't. I think this singer, David, is actually soaking this stuff up. I really, truly think that David, this makes him feel like a celebrity. They had everybody yelling his name, having his name all in the media, having his name on all the podcasts and stuff like that. This guy could be a narcissist. He's not speaking publicly about this stuff. He's not denying anything. But I think he's really relishing in this. I think he's having a good time with this. I don't even think he take this all that serious. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. It's just my opinion. My commentary. Yeah, it's just my insights on the outside looking in. And you best believe they're going to have investigators creating a profile of somebody who will pull off something like this. The police, the cops and all of that, the investigators, detectives. They have people on payroll that work for the force to profile people who do stuff like this, especially in a severe, heinous way. Something like a serial killer or something like that. Now, I really think that they will call somebody in to profile the type of person that would do something like this. I bet she fit the profile. I bet David fits the profile that the police already made for this case. You can't look at nobody else. But who knows? I'm not the detective. But apparently TMZ is trying to get to the bottom of this. And other internet sleuths. And I'll listen to it. I'll cover it. I'll get my insights on it. I'll get my commentary on it. But I can assure you that the law enforcement, the investigators, they're going to call in people to profile the type of person they think would do something like this. And I wouldn't have bet you this guy David fit that profile. But again, that's just my personal opinion. Other people can have their opinions for sure. But I really think that this singer is relishing in this. I think this singer David is enjoying this. I think David is enjoying the notoriety. It makes him feel famous. He seemed like that strange type of person. And I really think he don't care what happened to this girl. I really don't. But that's just my personal opinion. This case is strange right here. And there's going to be a lot of theories about it. But we'll see soon, though. The TMZ, they're going to keep digging and digging and digging and digging. But they get to the bottom of this. Law enforcement is watching that stuff too. Those people, they shell out a lot of money for these video footages and all of that. Look like they even interviewed that guy. I don't know. We'll get back to it though. That's my update on David. I don't know what's going on with this social media page right now, but I'm live on Twitch as well. So shouts out to the people over there on Twitch. I appreciate y'all checking me out. But this other case in Cordova, man, that stuff right there is hard right there. So apparently this guy, let me get his name really quick. Let's see, Brandon Isabel of Memphis, Tennessee. Brandon Isabel of Memphis, Tennessee. Well, Cordova, which is right outside of Memphis. He had an affair going on with these two other women. He's married to this other girl. Apparently, he got one of the girls pregnant, and he didn't want this baby. So, after she had that baby, he allegedly whacked the baby mama, the side chick. It's not his wife. He's supposed to unalive that person. Then he took the baby and just tossed her in the river. And that's the trial that's going on right now. On Court TV, Law and Crime. There's some people covering this case for sure. One of those cases been sliding under the radar, but I've been checking it out. Though. Let me go to this guy right here. His name Brandon Isabel. This is the guy that's on trial right here. And it's just shocking. So they never found the baby, which I wouldn't suspect they do. That baby died passed away instantly. As soon as that baby hit that water, that baby was done. There's no way this newborn baby could survive that. And this baby probably was only a couple days old, so the baby's family, they only seen her that one time for about an hour, and then she was just gone just like that. So they charging this guy with both the murders. So I want to go to that trial, and this is one of the girls who was actually dating. She was actually with him after he supposedly did this stuff to this woman, Danielle. I know people that all of them worked at FedEx, and I know somebody. I talked to a friend that lives in Memphis and also worked at FedEx, and this person told me they actually knew Danielle. They knew Danielle, and they knew she was pregnant, and she was excited to be pregnant, and she was excited to have this baby. So this is one of the quote-unquote side chicks, but she was with him when all this stuff happened that day. And you know the family gonna look directly at this guy, Danielle's family. And I want to send my condolences to Danielle and this baby, just their family, man, you know, because they put her moms on the stand too. And she just broke down. Some hard stuff to deal with. Let's play some of this trial, y'all.
So help you God. Please have a seat, watch it up, and speak up a little bit of Madam.
This one of the girlfriends right here.
Spell your name for the jury.
My name is Artisha Stewart. That is spelled A-R-T-E-S-H-A. Stewart, S-T-E-W-A-R-T.
And how old are you, Stewart?
I'm 27.
Have you always lived in Memphis?
Yes.
And where do you work?
I'm working at FedEx right now.
About how long have you worked at FedEx?
On and off, roughly, I want to say since I was 19.
And do you have any children?
Yes.
How many?
One.
And what's your child's name?
Aaliyah.
And how old is she?
4.
I want to take you back to 2021. Where were you living at that time?
Living with my mom.
And where was that?
In Memphis.
I'm sorry?
In Memphis.
Okay. And what was your street address?
5061 Stacy Road.
Stacy Road.
I'm going to show you what has previously been entered as Exhibit 67.
With the commercial. Let's put on past
into 29.
Like I said, this is one of the girlfriends that was in the 3 women thing or whatever.
Do you recognize that?
Yes.
And what is that a picture of?
My house.
Now, where were you working back in 2021?
FedEx.
And did you meet someone by the name of Brandon Isabel?
Yes.
Did he also work at FedEx?
Yes.
Do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Would you please point to and describe something he's wearing?
With the black and blue shirt and the black tie.
Judge, I would ask that the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Now, did you actually meet Mr. Isabel at FedEx when you were working?
Yes.
Yeah.
And at some point, did you start dating?
Yes.
Do you remember about when that was?
June 2021.
And where did he live when you first met?
He lived in Cordova on his own. What is it?
Where, I'm sorry?
He lived in Cordova.
Was he living with anyone at that time?
No.
Was it a house or an apartment?
Dolo.
And at that time, were you aware whether he was married or single?
At that time, from what I know, he was single. And then I found out he was married.
And to your understanding, were he and his wife separated?
Yes.
And do you recall what her name was?
Yes.
What is her name?
Zaria.
Now, did they have any children?
Yes.
How many?
One.
And what was that child's name?
Kingston.
And do you recall back in 2021, early 2022, how old Kingston was?
5.
Now, you said that you had one child, Aaliyah. Is Brandon Aaliyah's father?
No.
Did you have Aaliyah before you were in a relationship with Brandon?
Yes.
Now, I'll take you back to January of 2022. At that point in time, about how long had you and the defendant, Mr. Isabel, been dating?
Can you repeat that?
Okay. Back in January of 2022, were you still dating Mr. Isabel?
We were on and off dating.
And about how long had you been in a relationship, whether it was off or on?
6 months.
And at that point in time, had he moved to a different place?
Yes.
Where was he living then?
His parents.
Did they also live in Cordova?
Yes.
And were they in a house or an apartment?
House.
Now, did you know someone by the name of Danielle Hoyle?
Yes.
How did you know Danielle?
Through work.
Did Danielle also work with you guys at FedEx?
Yes.
And did you?
So this guy, B, as I'm going to call him, he's macking over there at FedEx. Because all 3 of them worked at FedEx.
You become aware that the defendant and Danielle had had a sexual relationship at some point?
Yes.
Now, while you and the defendant were dating, did you and Danielle have any confrontations?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, they did.
And when you say confrontations, what are you talking about?
More so of a he say, she say confrontation type thing.
Are we talking
Well, it wasn't
physical
direct,
confrontations? Are we talking verbal confrontations?
Yes.
One thing about them jobs, like rumors be flying around all around there. You know, a lot of flirtatious stuff be going on. People be trying to get with each other. That definitely goes on these jobs. And, you know, it'd be like a soap opera full of drama.
Did those happen face to face?
No.
How would those happen?
Through, like, someone would say something, bring it back to me. She
Yeah,
would say,
he say,
I would
she say.
something, then bring it back to her.
And would some of this stuff occur like over text messages?
Yes.
Now, did you become aware during that time period that you were dating the defendant that Danielle was pregnant?
Yes.
And what did the defendant tell you about Danielle as far as the paternity of her baby?
He wasn't sure if the baby was his or not.
He
Did he
didn't.
tell
He
you
know
that there was a
that.
possibility it was his?
Yes.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid, you may qualify for a free
here.
iPhone or Samsung plus up to 10.
This guy did not want to have that baby. At least that's what was reported. Excuse me. Let's go, fam.
So I want to go to mid-January of 2022. What was the status of your relationship with the defendant?
We were broken up.
Is that something that had occurred multiple times in your relationship?
Yes.
Breaking up and getting back together?
Yes.
Was it sort of a constant of your relationship?
Yes.
Did you and the defendant have nicknames for each other?
Yes.
What were they?
Pudding and Whoppy and Cookie.
Cookie.
And
I got
so who
role
was
playing,
Cookie?
huh?
Me.
And who was Pudding?
Brandon.
Let's slide it up.
And is
look,
it fair for me
man.
to assume
Slide
like
it
it was
up
you as
some.
well?
Yes.
Slide it up some.
Was that somewhere that you had met up in the past?
Yes.
And why did you meet up there?
To talk to the defendant.
Were you talking about your relationship?
Yes.
At that point, did anything get resolved?
No.
No.
Did you want the defendant to get a paternity test on Kennedy?
Yes.
And did you actually end up buying a paternity test for him?
Yes.
And where did you buy that?
Walgreens.
Well, I want to know, where is the wife at throughout all this stuff? The woman he was married to.
And did you get that paternity test to the defendant?
Yes.
Where did you take it?
Well, he took it. I took it to him at the hospital.
Now, I'm going to take you to the night of February 1st of 2022. Where were you at the beginning of that evening?
At the beginning of that evening, I was at home.
And is that at the Stacy
That's
Road
when the drama
house?
starts
Yes.
to unfold.
And what were you doing?
Pretty much just planning my daughter's birthday, my birthday, just at home.
Now, at the beginning of the evening, did you have Aaliyah?
Yes.
Did you keep her the whole night?
No.
Where did she go?
With her father.
Did he come pick her up?
Yes.
And later that night, did you end up going out?
Yes.
Now, before you went out, were you supposed to meet Mr. Isabel that evening?
Yes.
Do you remember about what time that was supposed to happen?
6.
And where were you supposed to meet?
At my house.
Why were you meeting?
He wanted to talk to me and my mom about our relationship.
Talk to you and your mama. What
Do
y'all
you know
got
why
to
you
talk
wanted
about?
to talk to your mom?
With her finding out about David.
That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. What you want to go over there and talk to her mama for? To me, that's gang.
With Dad having a baby. So she found out about him having a baby, him being separated, and she felt like there was no more of the relationship that needed to be. So I guess with her knowing, he wanted to talk to me and her about it.
Are you and your mom close?
Yes.
Is she a protective mom?
Yes.
Does she want the best for you?
Yes.
Now, did he ever show up to that meeting?
No.
No, he didn't, because he popping gang.
Was there
He
anything
ain't got no business
significant
falling for
about
that.
February 1st?
It was Brandon's birthday.
Girl, you should have known that was a red flag right then. When he talking about he want to talk to you and your mama. Who does that? I don't know no man on this planet. I don't know no man on this planet will go to some girl they dating and say, hey, I want to share this. I need your mama to be there. You know, what type, who does that? Like literally. Hey, I need to talk to you and your mama. What the hell? What?
And do you recall how old he was turning in 2022?
25, 26.
Now, throughout that night of February 1st, 2022, did the defendant text you?
Yes.
We talked about this a little bit, but did you stay at Stacy Road all night?
No.
No. She wouldn't
Where did you
man
go?
up.
I went to my cousin's house.
And what's your cousin's name?
My Asia.
Is she your blood cousin?
No, we just grew up together.
Is she someone you've known for a long time?
Yes.
And was it early evening that you went to see Myasia? Later, do you remember?
Late evening, I want to say around
And why were you going to meet Maisha?
I went to give her a deposit for my nails for my birthday.
And where did Maisha live at that time?
I can't give the direct address, but it was between North 2nd and Chelsea.
Oh, man.
And was she living in a house or apartments?
Apartment.
At that time, what kind of car were you driving?
A 2018 Kia Soul.
Do you recall about how long you stayed at Maisha's?
Until 11.
And where did you go after that?
I was headed to Dixie Queen.
Why were you going to Dixie Queen?
To get something.
Now, during this night, are you still texting with Mr. Isabel?
Yes.
Do you recall if he asked you to get anything at Dixie Queen?
Yes.
Was that a little out of the ordinary?
Yes.
Why is that?
He normally doesn't eat Dixie Queen.
Really?
Now,
He's ready for it that night.
when you were still out and about, did Mr. Isabel share his location with you?
Yes.
Do you recall where that location was?
Walgreens at Elvis Presley and Raines.
Was that something that the two of you normally did in your relationship, share locations?
No.
Was it odd to you?
Yes.
By that time, they was
Imagine
on
being able to build an app with your name on it just by Meet Base 40.
I'm thinking by that time, the girl's family, Danielle, is looking for her. They probably calling him.
Back at that time, what kind of vehicle did the defendant drive?
A Chevy Malibu.
And do you remember what color it was?
White.
I'm going to show you a picture, Exhibit 68, and see if you recognize it. Do you recognize that vehicle?
Yes.
Is that Brandon Isabel's Chevy Malibu?
Yes.
You stepping in the building, do me a solid and click that like button. I appreciate it.
Was he driving it that night?
Yes.
Did the two of you arrange to meet up?
Yes.
And where were you going to meet?
My house.
Your house.
Now, who got to your house first?
Brandon.
Of course he did. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is allegedly he met up with this woman right after he did that to that baby. He just tossed that baby. Well, reportedly, what they charged him where he tossed that baby in that river. That is some cold stuff. This baby probably was a day or two old.
And when you pulled up, where was he?
In my house.
Was he inside or outside?
Outside.
Was he coming out of the house or was he standing outside?
Coming out of the house.
And what happened when he came out of the house?
I was trying to park my car normally under the tree where his car is located. I tried to park my car right there.
Let me stop you just 1 second. Let me go back to exhibit. Exhibit 67. Okay. So, where would you normally park?
Under the tree, which is to the right of the Chrysler.
So over in this area?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so you pulled up, and what happened next?
I was trying to get him to move his car so I can park to have him drive his car because he told me that he went and got gas. I didn't have any gas in my car. So when I told him to move his car, he told me we didn't have any time to move my vehicle. So we had to drive my car.
And where were you going?
To his mom's house.
Why?
Head to his mom's house.
He told me that he got a call from Danielle's brother.
Like I said.
And that Danielle was missing.
Like I thought. He did that right after he got with this girl, right after he did all of that. And that girl's family started looking for him. So they were calling him while he was contacting this chick right here.
He wanted to talk to Brandon about Danielle's whereabouts.
And so you left Stacy to go to, and to be clear, we're talking about Mr. Isabel's mom's house?
Yes.
And is that the house in Cordova?
Yes.
And who was driving?
Me.
And to be clear, whose car were you in?
My car.
How was he behaving when you were in the car?
He was pretty much on his phone a lot.
Yeah, because they kept calling him, looking for that girl. That's why. They on this
Had you been in a
trail.
relationship with him for a while? Was he acting like he usually did?
No.
Man, y'all, we hood, so the family, they ain't doing no detective stuff. They calling this dude with pistols in their hands.
What happened when you got to his parents' house?
When we got to his parents' house, he went in. I stayed in the car for a minute.
Well, like they
and
called
then I
his
got
mama.
out. And when we went inside, Brandon was crying to his parents.
Yeah.
When you got to their house, did you have any weapons with you?
Yes.
What did you have with you?
I had my Smith & Wesson .40 caliber and a lime green bat.
And why did you have this with you?
After the phone call that Brandon's father had with Danielle's brother, that I think he got a text from some guy named Cortez, and he said that they was going to come.
Just a second. There's an objection?
Withdrawn.
Go ahead, please.
He received a text message from someone named Cortez, and that they said they was going to come and do something. So
yeah, they come with pistols in their hands. They ain't come with the police.
Now, did you normally have your gun with you?
Yes.
Did you normally have the bat in your car?
Yes.
And did you move those items into the Lathberry house?
Yes.
You was ready for war, huh?
Now, while you were there, were the police called?
Yes.
And do you recall who called the police?
Yes.
Who was it?
Brandon's mom.
And did officers arrive on the scene?
Yes.
Were you eventually taken down to the homicide office downtown?
Yes.
And did you give a statement to them?
Yes.
Do you remember how long you were there?
Yes.
How long?
8 hours.
I want to know, did they tell you what happened to the girl Danielle when they took you down there? Y'all sort of skipped over that little part.
Now, did you end up giving the police your phone?
Yes.
And did you agree to allow them to search it?
Yes.
I'm going to show you a couple of photographs and see if you recognize them. We'll take a look at those. Do you recognize those photos?
Yes.
And are those photos of your car that you were driving that night?
Yes.
Did the police actually tell you to search your car?
Yes.
Yeah. Come over that commercial right there. Let's move past that, family. That's actually the end of that. But you know what? I want to go into what happened today in the court on this case right here. Like I said, there's some deep stuff right here. And this guy right here, there's some deep water. I want to go to what happened today in court. This would be day 6. want to share my screen with this one too, fam. Let me share my screen. This is day 6. Let's see what they talking about on here. Let me get some sound going on.
Offenses, be it 2 first-degree murders, murder and perpetration, aggravated child abuse, and aggravated kidnapping.
Whoa. A lot of charges.
I don't think it's unfair prejudice. I don't think it's confusion of the issues. Not at this moment, but I've noted your objection for the record. If you do not want to object in front of the jury when the jury is present to make them think that you're trying to keep something away from them, we noted on the front end. Now let's get the jury in.
Bring the jury in.
Are y'all calling void first? Are we playing the video again?
Your Honor, if we could please wait until my expert gets here. He should be here.
Has it not been 20 minutes?
It has been, we have 6 minutes left until it's been 20 minutes. Please. Pretty please.
Let's pull it up a little bit, family. Pull it up a little bit more.
You just speak up instead of Madam Court Reporter.
What is that? Oh, yeah, detective or something. What did the detective got to say?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Would state your name, if you could spell it for the jury and court, please?
Yeah, Sergeant Jacoba Boyd, Jacoba. Last name Boyd, Boyd.
And where do you work?
Memphis Police Department.
How long have you worked there?
Almost 19 years.
Were you assigned, what's your assignment now?
Felon Response Alpha.
Were you assigned a homicide back in February 2022?
Yes.
And how long have you been assigned to homicide back then?
Almost 5 years.
Did you get assigned a case involving defendant Brandon Hill?
Yes, I did.
Back in February 2022?
Yeah.
This is what I want to hear.
Yes, I do.
Where out for?
It's right here, wearing the black suit, black tie.
When you got this case, what do you do generally? The first thing you do when you get assigned a case with that like this?
Make the scene, get briefed by the officers, supervisors, other investigators that are there, kind of get a feel of what's going on, and then survey the scene, observe the evidence that is present.
You said this case is was this case a little unusual?
Yes.
Very unusual.
Because you can see, but here we have.
Yeah, in this case, we have multiple scenes.
Okay. Was at some point Brandon Isabel developed as a suspect?
Yes.
What did you do when she was developed as a suspect?
What we typically do, kind of look at the evidence and put everything together, and then obviously we interview them.
Okay. When you're interviewing a suspect, and at this point, what do you know about the crime?
Well, at this point, we have a young lady that was shot to death, and we also had a child that was missing.
Okay. And Brandon Isabel's relationship to the person who was shot to death.
I want to reiterate, family, that they never found this baby. And it was going to be pretty hard to find a little baby like that thrown in a river. Let's go.
And the person missing.
That he was likely the father of the child.
So you seek to talk to him, correct?
Yes.
So is that what you do? You can tell us
Yes.
about that. How did that go? Or how did it initially have it go?
We spoke to him. He was taken to 170 North Main, which is the homicide office. Got him in there, spoke to him, read him his rights. He agreed to speak with me and my partner, Sergeant Winbush. And initially he gave a story of meeting the deceased Danielle at MAPCO. And that story kind of fell apart under questioning. And
what else did he say about the Matco, that initial story, the Matco meeting?
That he met Danielle to give her baby clothes.
Okay. And then what did he say after the Matco? After he gave her the baby clothes?
Said he gave her the baby clothes, and then she left and he left. And he told us that she was alive the last he saw her.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that's gonna be a
story. Or did you question the veracity of that story?
Yes. So the story didn't make sense. It didn't, the timeline and everything, it didn't make sense.
Okay. And so you kept questioning, and what do you do when you think someone's not being truthful with you, when you think a suspect's not being truthful with what you're saying, and you know certain facts, what do you do?
We listen to what they're saying, and then eventually we confront them with the evidence that we have.
Okay.
Or we confront them on the inconsistencies
These people are trained to try to twist you up.
of the story that they're telling.
Okay. So you start confronting him with facts that you know to be true?
Well, we just confront him about, not being truthful and, just asking questions and trying to clarify what he's saying. But eventually, yes, we do start confronting him with the evidence that we do have.
Okay. And what are you looking for out of any suspect, Brandon Isabel or any suspect? What are you looking for when you're interviewing?
That's what I want to know.
But my job is to find the truth.
Okay. And what are ways that when someone's telling you something, suspect, whoever, they're telling you something, what are the ways that you can confirm that to be true or not true?
Well, we listen to them and then we try to corroborate the evidence that we have or that we obtain.
Okay. You're saying you try to corroborate what they're saying with actual evidence?
Yes.
Okay. What did he, and I'll tell the jury about what he said about the very beginning of this day, before any homicides or whatever. Do you remember what he was doing at the beginning of that day, February 1st?
He advised that he was spending some time with his other child, taking his child to the doctor. At some point, he said that he did go to the hospital to see Danielle and the child once the child was born. And from what I can recall, after that, he met with Danielle to give her some baby clothes.
Okay. Were you able to confirm by some other way that those things were true? That he did go to the hospital to visit Danielle and the baby, surgery center, and those things? Were you able to confirm that those things were true?
Yes.
How did you do that?
Through GPS and things like that.
Okay. And did you ask the detective to look at his phone and look for GPS points?
Yes.
What did he say he did after he got home from those things, from the surgery center and from?
That's another thing when you pop off and do stuff like this, they can track you. They're gonna look at your GPS. They're gonna pull video footage.
Regional 1.
He said eventually that that he went to meet Danielle to exchange the baby clothes, and he said from there he left and he went home, or he left MAPCO.
Okay, but ultimately, when you confronted him with facts, he changed that story, correct?
Yes.
The story, but then he still what? Then he said what?
Well, once we confronted him with those facts, that's when he stated that he actually met her in a secluded area, and his initial story was that he was there with the second story they gave us, or roundabout second story, was that he met her there, they talked in the car, and then she gave him the baby and he left.
Okay. Now, did that story seem plausible to you?
That sounds wiki wacky.
No.
Don't believe that.
So you didn't think that made any sense?
No, it did not.
So if a suspect then tells you, he changes from one story that you don't believe based on facts, right? Then he tells you another story that's not believable because it just doesn't make any sense, right?
Right.
Do you stop there?
No, we continue to confront him on the inconsistencies of the story, and eventually he admitted to shooting Danielle.
Okay. And he said what? He went to, did you say that he still went to Echo and then to Levi Sedgwick?
I can't recall that far. I just know at that point we were during the interview, we were confronting him about the inconsistencies, and then, you know, he admitted to shooting her.
What did he ultimately, let's get to what he ultimately told you, the ultimate story at the end of the end. What did he ultimately tell you? What was the story?
The ultimate ending to that interview was that he shot Danielle multiple times, pulled her from the vehicle. Then he advised he took the baby to his house and then eventually to the river where he threw the baby and the gun in the river.
Okay.
Dang, that's messed up, boy. That's some pretty hard stuff.
Which vehicle?
I mean, you got to be a cold person. I mean, this guy had no feelings at all. At least that's what he's being charged with. That's some cold stuff.
Did you say anything about the people that she was in?
No way. This baby was going to survive that. That baby died as soon as it got in the water, literally. Probably before it even hit the water.
Yeah, he advised that he shot Dana multiple times and her vehicle started to roll backwards.
Okay. Was he the first one to mention that he shot her?
Yeah.
And a piece of the evidence that helped him put him to the case is when he tossed that baby, some of the stuff that was on the baby fell on the shore, like on the line, on some of it fell on the land before it didn't even go in the water. That's crazy.
Was he the first one to mention that her vehicle rolled back?
Yes.
Was he the first one to mention that he used...
Objection to leading.
Who was the first? I'm sorry, I'll rephrase.
Sustained.
And frankly, when a question like that is asked, arguably it's not leading because it doesn't suggest an answer. It's a yes or no question. If I asked him, was he the first one to mention that he shot her, he could say yes.
Are you withdrawing
He
the
could say
question?
no.
Are you rephrasing it?
Yes, I'll.
Go ahead and rephrase it then.
Who mentioned first that he used a 9mm handgun?
He did.
Who mentioned first that the car rolled backwards after he shot Danielle?
Brandon did.
Who mentioned first that he shot Danielle?
Brandon did.
Who mentioned first that he took baby Kennedy to the river?
Brandon did.
What did he say he did after he took baby Kennedy and threw her in the river?
He advised he threw the gun in the river after he threw her in the river, and he ran away. And eventually, from what he told us, was that he ended up at his girlfriend's house, Artesia.
Okay. Did he say what he did in between throwing the baby in the river and getting to his girlfriend's house?
He literally killed the side chick, the baby he had with the side chick, and then went to the other side chick right after he did that. And where's the wife at through all of this stuff? That's what I'm saying.
I can't go for detail in that regard because
this stuff be some real soap opera. This be some real soap opera type stuff, like literally.
Concerned and focused on finding the baby.
Did he mention going to any stores?
Yeah, he said that he went to Walgreens, I believe.
Okay.
They can track that through his GPS.
Did he mention what he did with the baby Kennedy's car seat?
Initially, he told us that he left her inside her car seat by the river.
Okay.
But eventually, he changed that story to saying that he removed her from the car seat and threw her in the river.
Do you remember what he said about where he put the car seat?
I don't recall where he told me what he did with the car seat. But eventually we did locate that car seat.
Do you remember where was it located?
It was located behind a Walmart by the dumpsters.
Walmart?
Now, you indicated that what you're looking for is the truth.
Right.
Correct? And you also indicated that a way to determine whether or not someone is telling you if something is true is to check it against what?
The evidence.
The evidence. Did you have evidence that, besides him saying he was at Levi and Sedgwick, did you have evidence to indicate that he was in fact at Levi and Sedgwick?
Yes.
What was that?
The GPS locations from his phone.
Yeah, that's the evidence. It's your
Besides him
footprint.
saying that he went from Levi and Sedgwick to his house out in Cordova, what evidence were you able to find that backed that up?
Once again, the GPS from his phone and also camera footage from his parents' house.
Besides him saying that he went from his parents' house in Cordova back down to the river, did you have evidence to back that up or
Yes.
corroborate that? Sorry.
Yes, his GPS on his phone, and also there was a LPR hit, it's a license plate reader that registered his vehicle going over the bridge towards Island Drive, Harbortown, close to where the other evidence was located, where he threw the baby in the river.
So you said he had his GPS on his phone shows him going from Cordova to Mud Island.
Yes.
And then you said a license plate reader?
Yes.
It's his tag.
Yes.
Was there also video on Mud Island?
Yes, there I also collected video from Island Drive that shows a vehicle that looks like his vehicle.
Okay. You indicated that he said that he threw baby Kennedy in the river.
Yes.
What did you find down by the river where he would have thrown baby Kennedy?
More evidence.
One of my partners located a child's hat that was looked like what appeared to be fresh.
Baby hat.
Did you inquire from any other witnesses to who that hat belonged to?
Yes.
And what did you learn?
We learned that that hat belonged to baby Kennedy.
I'm going to stop right there, folks. And this case is ongoing right there. And that's what's happening today. All of this happened today in court. And what I can say to the people who did this to this baby, whether it's this guy or somebody else, you got to get a losing horn, man. You got to get one. You straight crashed out. That's a damn sure. That's some cold shit to be doing to this little baby right here. And people will do that stuff when they married and all of that. They don't want their wife to find out this and that. You go in there, you mess with all these different women, and you ain't using no type of protection. You know what I'm saying? And things like this can happen, man. And you don't want to find yourself in situations like this. Clearly, this was irrational thinking, panicking, and all of that, and just simply throwing your life away. We say that too much. I say it too much on this channel. This is another cautionary tale. I'll be keeping up with this story right here. I've been watching this trial. I started watching it last week and I was just in shock. Like I said, I know somebody that knows this girl, Danielle, and she did see her pregnant and all of that. You know, so this baby didn't live but only a couple days, if that. Literally. So the baby's family, grandmas and all of that, they only had maybe 1 hour with this baby before he tossed her in the river. But he's fighting this case. He claiming that they coerced him to plead, to give up that information in the interrogation room. That's part of his defense. I didn't play none of the defense stuff here today. That's mostly the prosecution. But we're gonna keep up with this. You stepping in the building, do me a solid. Click that subscribe button. You listen to the replay. I certainly appreciate that. Catch me on Wednesday around the same time, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Usually when I go live. And I'm always happy to do this for you all. It's enjoyable. But we're going to keep up with this case and we're going to see the results. It's just some cold stuff right here. And I don't really like to cover stuff about little babies and rape and all that type of stuff. I just don't like to do that. This case right here is just intriguing. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there, fam. One love, one love.
Tune in, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream. Yeah, I said the end, vibe high, it's GPTV1. Live stream the trends, let the exploration run. Hip hop beats, we're on the scene. Catch the buzz, live your dream. Yeah, I don't firmly straight apply. Or when I'm stand up for the stone, I live my life. Been east to rich when east and they stay when I make it thighs. But the schoolies never bet for me. My dough is still for thighs. I'm the horn. Niggas know they cute too, I keep out the gone. But let's get it, you know.